Check,
Since it's
check.
one of those meetings.
Mic check.
Is that kind of all I really need
Mic
to
check.
do before
It is 5:30, according to my computer too, so we'll go by that because it's hooked up to the network here. Welcome everyone, we're going to call the meeting to order, and Brooke is missing, as is Holly, and who else?
Oh, she's here.
No, Kirsten's both. Ashton's also absent. All right, so if I'm going to invite everyone to join me and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I want to move it so efficiently that I want the abridged version. That's what happens when you drive to Lewiston. All right. So, seeing as there's no persons here, I'm going to assume that there are no persons desiring to address the board. I just want to comment on what we have already voted on and approved the language for the referendum that's going on to the ballots of the 4 towns. What we are doing here is to act and vote to approve the warrants for the referendum and the notice of public hearing. And then to call the referendum and public hearing. So I just wanted to make that clear that we have approved the referendum. It will be voted on election day. Without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Nick and have him introduce. Do we need a motion before we discuss it? So I would welcome a motion to open up the floor for discussion.
I move that the warrant and notice of election of Regional School Unit number 22 presented to the meeting be approved, and that a referendum election for the RSU be called for November 4th, 2025 for the purpose of approving a school construction project as described therein.
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. Shelley, was that your second? Thank you. All right, I'm going to open this up to discussion.
Nick, do you have any additional background you want to provide?
I can absolutely provide some background. This should have been done with the when you voted on the referendum. Unfortunately, we did not have that information. And so the background to it is simply the same exact thing that you would see when you're signing the budget warrants. Just calling the referendum, the language that you voted on is already in there. These documents have been produced by our legal guide, our Drummond Woodson legal team. Same exact thing, the language, legal reference is in here, the signature lines are in here, so same as always, you sign the same exact line. There are a total, when everything is said and done, of 16 signatures that you would have to sign, a handful of them for the warrant, and then the rest for the public hearing. But all the language, if you want to read it, you certainly can read it. They're all the same. Every town gets a couple of them each, and then every town gets the notice of the public hearing as well.
Is there any other discussion? All right, since we have a motion and a second, all those in favor? And that's unanimous. All right, let's move forward and go to the next motion. So the next item of business is now we need to act on a public hearing and a date. And we do have recommended language for that. So I'm open to any motions?
I move that the notice of public hearing presented to the meeting be approved and that a public hearing on a school construction project be held on October 21st, 2025 at 7:00 p.m. as provided therein.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. That was Stacy and Jessica. Any discussion? For those who are interested in such things, October 21st is the Tuesday following our board meeting.
I do have a quick question, Nick. How will this, when we say public hearing, what will be the structure of that? Can you just give a little bit of?
Yeah, so we'll give a background of the building itself. We will give the plan, visual as well as verbal, what the plan is. At this point, we will talk about the concerns we have with the particular building. We'll show pictures of the building. We will also have UTC students and or instructors here to talk about what their role will be in the project. Our facilities director will also be here to talk about that. So everything involving the project itself, the funding, the actual hands-on information will be provided that particular night and an opportunity to ask questions.
And will that take place here in this library or?
So the intent is to be right here in the library with the Performing Arts Center being a back alternative in the event that we have too many people.
Will it be streamed or no?
Yes.
All right, I had a question and now it's completely gone out of my head, so I guess I'm good.
Lester, I have one.
Yes,
So
Faye.
how will the announcement for that meeting go out?
Just like our board meetings, and then we will also have the schools put it in their newsletters as well.
Thank you.
Is community relations gonna post that as well?
Well, for board meetings they are, so they will be on our Facebook page, just like the board meetings are.
Thank you, Faye, for the pause, because now I remember, will we also mention that there is no bond on this, or on this building, and that it'll be paid for out of funds already in a fund set aside for it? Did you mention that?
I did not mention that, but we will. That's mentioned in the referendum language, but we will bring that up also.
Excellent. Any other questions or discussion? All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? And that's unanimous. So then what's up next is we are going to sign the warrants, and I assume the same order that we do for everything. And then if you'd stick around and we'll formally adjourn after we're done signing.
So you'll see each town come in separately. The public hearing one will be the first one. There are 2 copies of that, and then 3 copies of the warrant. So you sign the same spot.
On all, there's 5 total?
There are 5, yeah. So it's actually 20.
Okay.
Yep.
He's a mess, that's enough. Yeah,
That's my.
I know it's a television show.
Oh, television show?
Where'd that come from?
Oh, Matt was just saying.
Well, no, that's pretty like,
I saw that,
Good news.
submit.
so I saw that. We'll take it.
Michael Woodward, younger fellow, really charismatic, same energy.
You have that network.
I think he's a computer.
Because, I mean, it's usually just.
I've seen some of his stuff, same vibe.
My handwriting's going downhill here.
It's a good thing I started out there.
Did you have to pick potatoes when it was harder? Did you get pennies and stuff? Did you get paid for pennies? Nope.
Do they still pick potatoes now? Do they start spending 2 weeks? Some days have 2
I
weeks.
just gave you a lot.
Yeah.
So he would give me 5 or 10.
Is that where it's
He works and he can
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Do you remember who was the artist? She's great. Yeah. Is she playing at the Collins Center or they have?
Yeah.
It's a tribute to her and James Taylor.
Is she asked or something?
No.
Okay.
Neither's James Taylor.
And I saw this, was it HA or was it Reedsburg? Somebody played at the Collins Center here, right, for a benefit? Yeah. I was like, I don't know.
I should probably look at that, because that means I'd probably have to go.
It's either, I think it's eight, no,
Yeah,
Yeah, so, but just.
but it's Hamden kids, they're playing at the Collins Center for some benefit. Isn't it the?
they did that last year too, so. My wife keeps track of music schedule, I just look at the calendar and see.
Or just show up, she tells you to, right?
Yeah.
get the car.
And if it's on Monday or Thursday, I can't make it.
That's right.
All right, you guys know what's next.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second. So.
We don't really have to vote on adjourning, but if you want to, you can.
All in favor?